Yo, this is Dungeon Master here back for another review. And sit back, grab a bite to eat, grab some popcorn and whatnot, because this is going to be a kind of a long review, because this is one of my favorite Decepticon jets, other than the Starscream and the Skywarp guy. This one I'm talking about, the Thundercracker. Now this is one of the original Seeker jets that pursued the Autobots all through Cybertron. And there was two that I wish I could have gotten to actually complete the Seeker jets, the original Seeker jets that were on Cybertron, like I think it was Sunstorm, and there was another one. I can't think of a name right now, but so unlike the other Seeker jets, like Skywarp and Starscream, they didn't really make it into a toy right away, but in later years they actually did. Now on excuse me. Now on Cybertron, they kind of their Cybertronian form was kind of like what do I want to say? Kind of like flying pyramids. Well, these guys, these are their earthly forms. They're I think this one's supposed to be like a F-14. Well, basically, now that I think of it, Starscream and the others were F-14, so maybe this one is like F-14 too. Well, enough chit chat about that. Let's break them open out of a package and take a look-see at them. Break him out of his plastic prison, if you will. This is very interesting. I don't think this was backstory in the comic, but says something like back on Cybertron, he was a master of using sound to his advantage. Okay, didn't know that. Did not know that one bit. Oh, there he is. Now let's talk about this mode for a little bit. And as for the reason why the thundercracker, Starscream, and the Skywarp, I don't know why they chose the same modes, but maybe like back in the 80s, maybe F-14s were popular at the time. I don't know. But one thing I do know that this form, you gotta admit, it's kind of cool, kind of like going back to 1984 or whenever they were first released. I know when I was a kid, I liked more than anything F-14s. Those were my planes way back then. And like for a little plane job is pretty well detailed. Like the thrusters, still got the pretty much same paint scheme as the original counterpart. The Decepticon logos are pretty much the same. It hasn't changed since 1980s, and reason why I say that is, well, not change like change shape or whatnot, but they could have, when they re-released this, they could have like put it like right up here, or like, you know, on the wings, or like down here or somewhere, but no, they pretty much left it the way it was. Oh, look at that. That's just awesome, I think. Just awesome. I wish I had the other jets. Well, like there are others too, like Ramjet, Thrust, which back when I was a kid, I didn't know his name was Thrust. I kept on calling him Rust. For some reason, it cracked up my whole entire foster family. They didn't even know what Transformers was at the time. They knew what transforming the robots. They knew what robots were, but they didn't exactly know what Transformers were at the time. Although they did know what GoBots were, and GoBots, in my opinion, they're the, let's see, how should I put this? Like the retarded inbred cousins of the Transformers. And reason why I say it's cousins of the Transformers, even though they said GoBots were the first one to come out, that's not entirely true. Technically, back in the 70s, there was a, I think it was a toy, yeah, it was either a toy line or a company, Diclon, and they made, at that time, they didn't have any like symbols like Decepticon symbols or Autobot symbols. They were just merely transforming robots. They didn't have any faction. They didn't go on any like planet, like the Cybertron, or like Moonbase 1, or anything like that. They weren't being chased by a Unicron, and that came pretty much later, about like I say about like in 1979 or so. So they got bought out, or they were like in the middle of negotiating, and the companies were like split up to like excuse me, like Hasbro and Takara, and they kind of teamed up, and they're the ones who made most of the Transformers. Hasbro made one particular set, and Takara made the rest. Like my original tracks I used to have, that was Takara, and it had no like Hasbro stamp on it or anything like that. Now I'm pretty sure all the Transformers here on out have the Hasbro logo on it, and like and here's another thing, and I kind of had a theory on this. Okay, check it. Star Wars came out in 1977 with the Death Star and all that stuff, which was basically a mechanical moon shape space station. Well, 1984, Transformers came out, and Cybertron was a metal planet. So when I was a kid, in my mind, I kind of put two and two together. Thought maybe they took some of Star Wars and made this planet, and instead of calling it the Death Star, they named it Cybertron. And so it started spreading that around quite a bit, and that got not very many people, but did get some people thinking on that subject. And I don't think anybody thought the way I did back then. Still, come to think of it, still no one thinks the way I do. I think like me. I think a way of the Transformers. complete thundercracker. And this time I absolutely like how way they actually designed this. They even actually gave him legs, bendable. He can do the splits. He can cross his legs. He can go, yeah. He can do kicking motion, kick. And his arms has elbows. And even though on package, hey, let me get the package now. Okay, unpackage. Get this guy out of the way. It shows him holding one of his shoulder guns as an actual gun. He's not supposed to be that way. He's supposed to be like this with the guns on his arms. Do you think it looks cool? Do you agree, Soundwave? Or did I say Soundwave? Jeez. I meant Thundercracker. Yes. He agrees. He has a man coming down with a little earth cold, but still. Do robots come down with the earth colds? Well, anywho. For now, I'm going to consider he's the last survivor of the Decepticons. The Great Decepticon War. And now for the... Other than legs and knees actually bending for once, which is a good job, Hasbro. Or whoever. The head does not rotate at all. That is a minor thing about it, but hey, it's all in all, it's just a great toy. The arms are a little hindering the Decepticon insignia, but still for 11, 12 some bucks is still an awesome find. And let's see, he has I'm gonna say something here. Take this gun from my previous view. See if it can see if it fit in his hand. Scourge is going to be so mad when he finds out that you stole his gun. Oh well, what he doesn't know won't hurt him. Right now, Scourge is out on a mission, terrorizing planets. Anywho, this is Dungeon Master. I hope you guys like this review. Give it like a thumbs up, thumbs down, and make sure if you haven't already yet, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what you think of the video, and I continue to improve on my YouTube reviews. Well, this has been Dungeon Master saying sayonara, and keep your eyes out for the Decepticons. who wish to make way waste to this land.